I'm Jos Rosen from RadioGardenSense.com. This is the Master garden table, and it comes in a box, unassembled. You put it together. It also comes, after you put it together, it comes with a protective layer that you put in the bottom of the table. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use Pacto's container mix and veggie mix. We mix them together. I'm going to fill up the table, and we'll also add some Pacto Holy Cow. It's manure and compost mix in one bag. So that's the mix we're going to put in there. So we're going to open up the bag. Okay, we're mixing up the 2 bags of container mix, the 1 bag of Holy Cow, and the 2 bags of veggie mix from Pacto. So now we got it all mixed up. We're going to level it out a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to plant the vegetables in it. This is a bush tomato plant. This here is one of the hottest pepper, Plicky New, if you like hot peppers. And then we're going to use some herbs. You just buy the herbs what you like. We have basil, we have thyme, sage, oregano. I like the spaghetti. So here's the oregano. The extra thyme goes in there. So you can plant whatever herbs or small vegetables what you like. Make sure that the table is installed or positioned in full sun. After this is all planted and we leveled it out a little bit, we're going to feed the plants, and we use a product that is called Sweet Peat. It's a mulch to keep, whenever the sun beats on your table, to keep the roots cool and the table somewhat cool. Also, as the sweet peat degrades in new water, it breaks down into humus, and as the humus breaks down, the liquid that is formed feeds your plants. So the sweet peat protects your roots against the heat, and also at the same time feeds your herbs. Herbs don't need a lot of fertilizer, so the sweet peat is plenty enough to sustain this table for the summertime. I'm Jos Rosen from RadioGardenSense.com. We always used to plant the tomato plant in the whiskey barrel. This year we're trying to grow the tomato plant in the earth box. Since the earth box has a water reservoir underneath here that we can feed through this pipe. In the whiskey barrel we always had drying up problems. So we tested last year the earth box and we had very good success with it. So this year again we show you how to grow that tomato plant. This is the Better Boy that's planted about 2.5 weeks ago. The weather has been kind of cool. We're filming this inside because it's raining outside and windy. But the plant only grew about 12 to 15 inches. Last year it grew probably about 2 feet. But because of the cool weather, it's not growing as fast. But we will, as the weather gets warmer, it will grow quicker. We can either install a trellis where we can support the tomato plant later on. That is optional with the earth box. Or you can use a tomato cage that we set in the earth box and keep that tomato in good condition. That same time we planted a burpless, actually there's 2 burpless cucumber plants in the earth box, and the cucumber, they can handle cooler weather much better, especially when they're younger. And he grew in about 2.5 weeks this big. Already small cucumbers are forming here, lots of flowers. We chose the burpless cucumber because that's a climbing cucumber and it shows the possibilities of the earth box trellis. Also, when you buy the trellis system, there is an outrigger system that comes with it. So this cucumber, if it's well fed, because cucumbers are heavy feeders and it's grown in full sun, this cucumber pot can probably yield about 200 cucumbers for this year. But the cucumber grows so fast and so hungry, you probably every 4 to 5 weeks you have to extra feed besides the food that came with the earth box with Plant Trust or Garden Trust. So you put maybe about a half a teaspoon every 3 to 4 weeks at the edges of the pot, and then you keep that cucumber going all the way down till September. So I'm Jos Rosen from RadioGardenSense.com.